Hi, it's Greg with tips on how to use your open house to sell your home. First thing, use list reports. These things are great. It's sponsored by Skyline Mortgage, who, as you know, is one of my favorite mortgage companies. They'll pay $5,000 at closing costs for your buyers. They can really make a deal. Plus, what's really great about this is a great information sheet that you can use that gives all kinds of information to people concisely at your house. For example, the information about the property in the front here. And then on the back here, they've got like the convenience score. They've got schools in the area and the ratings. They've got the great outdoors about parks and what's going on with lakes and other things. And neighborhood eats. Fat Boy likes to eat, and that's information I definitely want. So you want to get Skyline on your side with this. Get your realtor to use list reports, and what's great for them is it's free, so it's a good thing for you too. The other thing is talk about realtors who conduct your open house. It doesn't necessarily have to be your listing agent. You want them to send a realtor who can close, and I mean close buyers even if they come with other realtors. It's perfectly legitimate. They came into your house and they're there to sell your house. What do I mean by can close? Start asking closing questions. What do you think about this? Is 3 bedrooms enough for you? Isn't the pool great? Start writing down, take notes, write down hot buttons, and then ask them if they want to make an offer. Think about that. Somebody might really want to buy your house right there. I've done it plenty of times. It can be done. Realtors are maybe generally uncomfortable with that because they're not really trained closers, but that's why I say if you have it listed with an agent who's not comfortable with it, get them to send an associate who's a closer. It makes all the difference. Now, other thing is you want your property to be in tip-top shape. Staging would help. If you're using a realtor that does staging, that's great. You want everything to be in tip-top shape, clean. You don't want any soap scum around any of the bathrooms or kitchens. As everybody's heard, that's the big issue with the ladies in buying houses. And women are the ones who make the decision, guys. So get real. That's what you got to appeal to. So you want it nice and clean, and you want it staged. And don't let the sellers hang out. Get rid of them. They got to go. Okay. You want to have a table that's got all the information on the table. For example, one of the things I have on the table is listing reports because if people can pick up these copies. And by the way, the loan officer who hasn't gotten here yet, they'll actually come and bring them to the realtor at your open house, and they're on real nice paper. They feel good. People will want to take it with them, and it's got your realtor's information and stuff on it there so they can catch up with it. You want to put your seller's disclosure on the table. Just one copy, not multiple copies. We just need one copy for people to look at. I urge my sellers to get an inspection up front. Most realtors don't do this, but eventually they will because it really makes more sense. Because as much disclosure as possible about your property up front makes a big difference when it comes to making a deal because people they want to know the truth, and they're entitled to the truth. So one of the other good things about listing reports, too, is, and you can have your realtor display this in there, or they can get a sign writer, which is a phone number, a short code for information to come to them on their text. So when the realtor allows the people to come in, what they can do, instead of bug them for their email address and their name and their phone number, all you do is show them this number, text this code, because you'll have a specific code for your house, to this phone number right while they're standing there, and they'll send them a brochure, and you tell them that's all you really need. They get the brochure, your realtor will get the information of the people who are at the house. It's very secure, and it makes a lot more sense because then your realtor can follow up with the people who are there and find out what the real story is too. So have your visitors text for the listing report. And have your realtor call a mortgage company to have a loan officer go with them because people want to know information about getting a loan. Most people use a loan to buy a house. So do that. It's very important. In my case, of course, I call Skyline Home Loans. They're the ones already producing listing reports for me. I think it's a dynamite idea. I like the fact that they have all their programs. The loan officers know their stuff, and the buyers really like the fact that they'll pay $5,000 worth of closing costs, and that can help the seller too, because the closing costs can include the title policy, which is what the seller normally pays for. Might not have to pay for it with that. So remember, experience counts. Click on the right side down there on the button, subscribe to my line, and check out all my other videos. Take care.